What's up everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at this top of the line 2024 Toyota Tundra Crewmax Capstone. This is fully loaded around $83,000, featuring that iForce Max hybrid engine. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the specifications for this full-size truck. Got the catch right here. Struts are going to hold up the hood. So underneath the hood, you get that 3.4 liter twin turbocharged V6 with the hybrid. Has 437 horsepower with 583 pound-feet of torque. It's paired to a 10-speed automatic, has 4-wheel drive, and an automatic limited slip differential. Now this truck can tow over 10,000 pounds, weighs in around 6,200 pounds, and then with a 32.2 gallon fuel tank, you're still looking at 19 miles per gallon in the city with 22 out on the highway. So not too crazy for a very powerful truck that weighs a lot. Taking a look at the styling, this is a really luxurious focus truck. The Capstone, you're gonna see all this silver trim, which looks really nice. You got the blue trim surrounding that Toyota badge, indicating it's a hybrid. Combination of some gloss black throughout this grille. We have parking sensors, Tundra stamped into it, LED lights up above as well, and then a nice set of LED headlights. I like the contours in them, super aggressive, and I really like all the body color throughout this front bumper. On the hood, you have some sharp body lines cutting towards the windshield. It's a big truck for sure, has a ton of road presence up front. Got your hybrid iForce Max logo as well, and then really sharp lines all throughout these front fenders. We have a nice set of 22-inch wheels with some polished gray, two-tone accent, multi-spoke design. Nice body color fenders. Capstone logo down below with some sharp body lines throughout the doors. Then you got your chrome on the mirror caps, camera, and then door handles. More polished trim. You have a massive panoramic roof up on top. And then the Crewmax has the full-size 4 doors. This one has the 5.5-foot bed as well. So really nice proportions all throughout it. Sharp lines on the rear. And then your body colored rear bumper. You have some polished trim as well. Plastic trim throughout the center. Trailer hitch, parking sensors, all of your connections. And then I like Tundra stamped into it. Got some chrome trim, more nice contours, backup camera, dome light. You can easily open this up. So you're gonna have the aluminum reinforced composite bed with a spray and bed liner. So a really nice touch for this truck. There's slides all throughout it to put different hooks. We have tie down hooks as well, a 3-prong outlet, LED lights in here. So it's a nicely equipped bed. Doesn't weigh too much. Easily can close the tailgate. And then moving towards the interior, you are going to notice the one massive sliding rear glass, and then a gorgeous interior with the black as well as this very light gray. The headrest back here will fold down, giving you so much visibility. You can also pop this down for your cup holders and armrests. We even get heated and ventilated seating back here, several different plugs, air vents. You have storage up above for cup holders, more storage behind the seats. And I like the dark wood trim along these door panels with that two-tone color. There's even a set of sunshades back here, and then you can pull these seats up a little bit. Not too much storage given this is the hybrid. You have a battery pack here, but with these out of the way, at least you can put stuff here, use this as a work truck, and at least not damage your nice upholstery. You can then even pull this strap, and we can pull these seats forward. They'll fold down nice and flat. We have the sub on one side from JBL, and then a little bit of storage over on the other side. Closing that, a nice grab handle with some faux leather trim to it. And if we close the door, this is a nice place to be. I'm 5'11", I have plenty of leg room as well as headroom sitting back here. Panoramic roof with the sunshade open. Oh, so much light let in here. This is an open truck. If this is a work truck, I mean, honestly, you and your crew are gonna fit pretty nicely. Got good armrests left and right. And of course, with the windows down and this window completely down, you're just gonna have so much airflow. It's a really cool truck. Taking a look at the driver's seat now. Of course, you have remote access, all that good stuff. And then all the same colors throughout this door with memory seating, more of that wood trim. Power controls are all on this left side of the seat. You even have a leg rest control. Gorgeous leather seating with all the perforations throughout the center, contrast stitching, and I like the stitching design. That is a really cool touch. You got more of this light color with perforations, and then the light color on the headrest. Hopping inside, we do have a tilt and telescoping power control for the steering wheel. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Electronics turn on, and then the engine follows. We have all your controls up on top. We can do the sunroof, of course. We have the sunshade, and then we have the control for the back window. So I like how you can do all that. Really cool truck, not many are like that. Up on top, we even have a sunglass holder, and then you have garage door buttons under the mirror, and you can pull that and you have your LCD camera. So with all of this, gauge cluster is kind of what you expect from Toyota. We have your boost gauge on the far right, along with the electric power, and then you can toggle on this left screen a few things. Messages will pop up, all of your safety systems, more trip information, tire pressure, audio, nav, and then back to your eco. So nice to see the gauge cluster has some good info. We have Bluetooth and audio controls, cruise control settings, some cool stitching along this perforated leather steering wheel, and then controls on the right for windshield wipers, and then your headlights on the left. Down below, we have a few more things, your odometer trip, dome light in the bed, you can see heated steering wheel, things like that. More of this light color. One of your air vents, heads-up display, and I like this black leather with stitching on the dashboard. You can also see storage, one of the plugs, and then a really nice, it says Capstone in here actually, but you have the wood trim, silver, as well as the black. Toyota's infotainment screen, kind of what you would expect on any Toyota now. We have the full screen nav that will pop up once you set it up. Audio and phone integration. Under vehicle, you'll get a few things that will pop up you can take a look at. You also have settings and things like that. Now if I go ahead and put it into reverse, we have a really nice backup camera with a top-down view. You can even view your bed, different corner angles for off-roading, things like that. So that is a really nice touch, guidelines, everything. And then if you toggle this view icon as well, you get a nice 360 camera view. Underneath the screen, you're gonna see a lot of the physical climate controls. Temperature on this left side with fan speed. All these toggles are really easy to operate. We have heated and ventilated seating, power and volume. You can also see defrost, a USB plug, trailer controls as well, which is a great touch. Wireless phone charging along with storage. And then you can see the electronic park and brake, all of your different gear selectors. Then we have four-wheel drive. You can adjust all that. We have drive modes along with your tow and haul mode. You toggle this, you can go into all three of your different modes. So nice to see that aspect of this truck. We have more of this nice contrast all throughout the interior. More of the wood trim, which I really like. Cup holders are underneath this one. You have more storage underneath here. And then you can open and close this for extra storage or access into here. And of course, open up the entire glove box where it has change holders, more storage, and the USB ports. Far right side, good sized glove box, as you would expect. And one last look. This is a really nice truck. I think for 85 grand, honestly, it fits the bill. It's a nice place to be. Great power plant. Definitely a cool truck. All right, setting off now in the Toyota Tundra. This is a big truck. You can tell it's got some size to it. You are nice and high up off the ground. Huge hood you can see. I like how just the dashboard looks as well. It just feels like a tough truck. It's a nice place to be. Great visibility too over your left and right shoulder. I mean, really just honestly an easy truck. It's a big truck, so it's a little harder to place and park. Obviously, you gotta get used to something like this. However, this seems just like a comfortable place to be. Armrests are in a great place. The seats are very nicely padded. Drive modes, I wouldn't say do a crazy amount of differences. However, in sport mode, when you first get on the gas, I mean, you can spin the tires on this truck. This thing has some serious get up and go. Even in the EV mode or the eco mode, you know, I like how the electronic system works in this truck to where you get that little bit extra electric assist, and then you get that twin turbo power as well. It sounds like a V8 in here too. Has a good rumble to the engine. I'm sure it's piped in through the speakers, but it sounds cool in this truck, and it doesn't not feel like a truck. I know modern trucks are getting a little bit too soft. You know, you're not getting a V8 anymore, especially in the Tundra, but nothing about the way this drives makes you think that. You feel like you're in something tough and rugged. Obviously, you have the capabilities to tow a lot, haul a lot, but you still get the luxuries. In the Capstone, this is supposed to be the cream of the crop. This is their top trim level, and this feels just like the rivals that are also about the same price point. So I like that aspect where you do get the luxury feeling, and yet you still get a truck at the end of the day. So this is kind of that sweet spot if you just want a very refined vehicle, and yet you want to use it for maybe workhorse stuff. If it's your work truck, you know, maybe for a job site, or even just for your family, hauling a utility trailer, a boat, whatever you need to do. So it's a nice place to work, nice place to be as well. The physical controls I like. It makes it simple for all your climate controls. This screen is huge, and the real benefit of that screen is the camera system. Aside from the cameras, the screen is big without really doing all too much, I would say. Toyota's on the simple side for sure. Gauge cluster, same thing, pretty simple, but does what you need to do. Really no complaints. This is a good place to be. It just feels cool. It's got great tech. I love the camera up there, the panel roof and everything. I mean, this is a trucky truck, I would say. It just feels cool to be in here. And I like the capstone, the trim level. It just feels super premium, and I think it's very well worth the price point. It's just a good place to be, and I feel like if you spend 80 grand on this, I don't think you're gonna think you spent too much. It feels amazing in this. Pretty reliable. They've had a few little issues with these engines, however, it has been very minimal, like a handful of trucks. So I don't think I would let that scare you. I think overall it's a pretty solid truck to get, and I'm just incredibly comfortable. I feel very right at home in this truck. Definitely a good way to go.